I'm talking about the debit cards they're giving for free for seniors. It's supposed to have like $2,000 on it, prepaid. So I'm not sure about this. These are all these advertisements that I see, Martina. I'm not sure. And what's going on? As usual, I'm always having a problem. All I all I see is Martina. It says 5 people, but something else is going on. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, well, anyway. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming. I have 6 people watching and 6 people likes. And there's Mary. Hi, Mary. Oh, Mary, are you in Oklahoma now? Great, great. Yeah, I'm so glad. I can't wait to go to... Hi, Red. How are you? Annie and Spence. Hello, from Maryland. Hi, how are you? So glad you guys could join me. So nice of you to come. And we have all-purpose, all puns and paws from Santa Rosa. Trish from Santa Rosa. And we have Midnight Run Kennel. Hi, Beth from North Dakota. I can hear you and see you. Good. Good. Then there's Sharon. Hi, Sharon. I'm good in working a lot this week. I saw that. I saw that Crystal did a live, and you were on that too. I hit my thumbs up. Thank you, Midnight. Thank you. That's Trish. I think it said Trish. Beth. Hi, Brenda. Vons, hi. You left a message, said you were going to be here. Thank you so much, everybody. Frugal Mom, hi. How's your son, Frugal? Mythical Nomad Adventure, Funky Van, liking the stream. Oh, thank you. Well, we barely started, but thank you anyway. CW Style. Nice to see you too. Delamay Rose, good afternoon from New Zealand. Thank you. Trust you are well. Yes, welcome from New Zealand. Do you have a channel? Do you do live? And Red saying yes, I was, and howdy. Red saying hello. Mary says hello. Just left Crystal. Silver Kitty Warrior. Hello, how are you today? Okay, so she's talking to Silver Kitty Warrior, who I didn't see. I don't know how I missed Silver Kitty Warrior. And Beth, yes. Everybody's saying hello. Brenda is still on the ride in La Gringa. So you're watching two lives? And here's Dodge City. Hi, Dodge City. I didn't see you either. Ruka Mom, he's doing great. He says hello. Good. I'm glad. Delaney Rose. Okay. So, I am researching Medicare. You know, we have to do it October 15th to December 1st. I was wondering how far you guys are getting. I think as I research now, you know, Medicare, everybody's different. But I'm going to talk about my ride through the chaos and do some videos just showing my trip through and how hard it is. Mary, I've been thinking about you all week, and I'm thrilled to see you, praying for you and thinking about you. Thank you, Mary. I'm doing well. I am doing well. I also wanted to talk about this prepaid debit card. Does anybody applied for this? I see this advertisement all the time. It's stopping today. It's stopping today. Every day it's supposed to be stopping. I just keep thinking it's a scam, and I hate to go on. December 7th. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Midnight. Beth. I have to get used to Beth. So I want a phone, but I'm so afraid of such a scam. Has anybody phoned this advertisement? I mean, it's running all the time on YouTube, and everything's oh, it ends today, it ends today. I don't know. I don't know. So I kind of want to do that, you know, and I showed some pork roast that I rarely buy pork. I rarely buy anything but hamburger and chicken. And when I saw this pork price at $1.94, I had to I thought I did a short, but I think it was a mini, a mini video. I thought I was making a short, but I don't think I did. I don't know how I get confused about that. Oh well. It's always a senior moment in my house. Everybody's saying hello. Hi, Martina. Hi, Rose. How are you? Hi, Joe Razor. I'm so confused about Medicare. I have to sign up in February. Yeah. Everybody tells me, don't do the Advantage plan. It's not Medicare. Do actual Medicare. I'm being told by specialists that's what you need to do. The problem is, if you do it, I've been on Medicare for 11 years, but I accidentally did the Advantage plan, not knowing it wasn't Medicare. I really believed I was on the real Medicare, and this was through AARP. So I don't even want to go there, but I'm not happy with them. But anyway, so right now, last year I really tried seriously. I didn't have any medical issues. You can't have any pre-existing conditions or medical issues to get back on Medicare. They don't worry about it at first, but if you don't choose it first, then they go into your history. And then the supplement, if I understand this correctly, insurance charges you an arm and a leg. And they wanted an arm and a leg and a foot. And I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I could have gone back, but it was way too expensive for me. And I'm missing your, oh yeah. Sounds like the pressure selling. Yeah. It really is. They pressure you. They don't even talk about real Medicare. When you talk to somebody on the phone, they only bring up the Advantage plans, the profit-making ones, On YouTube, there's a disadvantage to this. I don't know. I don't know if you have to make a certain income. I just need to check it out. All of it's just I'm scared of scams. I know a woman in disability who has the card and loves it, but I don't know who she obtained it from. Yeah, I asked my Advantage plan last year when I signed up, tell me about this card, because it was last year too. And they go, we don't know anything about it. Well, I was told, depending on who you had for Medicare, that it was kind of automatic, and they talked to you about it. But mine said, United Healthcare said, oh no, we don't know anything about it. We don't have that. So it's kind of like they just kind of like shine me on, you know how you get shined on, just words, but no real answer. So I'm actually going to do something about it. And disability is a whole different ballgame. You got a lot more benefits when you're on disability than you do excuse me, when you're on Medicare. So what's going on with that? I mean, I understand, but so you have to know who you're talking to. You can't really compare policies or people, or everybody has a different health issue or no health issue or disability or no. I mean, it's just very, very individual. Very individual. Okay. That was Beth. Yeah. What's the prepaid debit card? That's a fabulous price you got on the pork. I'm making chicken noodle soup right now. I make chicken noodle soup too a lot. That price was really good, and I told my son about it, and then I did a mini video, which should have been a short. It was supposed to be a short. But I bought two, and I have one for my son for his freezer. And I've been watching these shows like food that we're going to run out of. It's going to be hard to come by. And one of them was rice and noodles, canned tomatoes. I forget, there were 10 things, but I should have written them all down. You know, and I've always stocked up for canned tomatoes because I use canned tomatoes for everything. And they were talking about hamburger was going to be really difficult to get this fall and winter. But they've been talking about it forever, you know. And is it going to hit or is it not going to hit? I mean, we already know the inflation's here. I mean, I started figuring the percentages on my food that I buy in the last year, and my food has gone up 60% average across the board for everything in a year. 60%. Well, every time I go in, I used to hardly spend any money on shopping, and now I feel like I'm spending a fortune. You know, I spend more money on food than I've ever spent in my life right now, and it's kind of shocking. I have enough food to last 6 to 8 months, and I think I'm just going to start living on what I have been collecting for the last 2 or 3 years, which is a lot of rice and beans. But I love Spanish rice, so I can make Spanish rice. I paid $2.08 today for a can of corn. Now it has other things in it. A can of corn for $2.08, and that was at Walmart. So I don't know, but Grocery Outlet has these huge cans of tomatoes for 59 cents, and I have been picking those up. I mean, you know, they're big. I should have some out if I'm going to talk about them. Okay, I got to get going. Okay, so Joe Razor, your message was deleted, retracted, or whatever. Okay, so everybody's saying hello to everybody. Hi, Raymond. Welcome to the chat. I have 27 likes and 57 people. Nicole Vargas. D. Stu, I signed up for Original Medicare. I'm still working, so have not signed up for Part D, C, or I bet you said B, C, or D. I'll bet it's supposed to be B. Beth, I have 3.5 more years, and I'm trying to learn about this stuff. And there's some excellent experts on YouTube that can walk you through it. I'd have somebody help me because it's so confusing, and I really thought I had regular Medicare, so I was shocked to find out that I didn't. Yeah, you just spend as much time as you can. D. Shaw, hi, how are you? Unless you're working at a company with 20 or more employees. I'm not sure who you're talking to. Hello. Hi, Lindy. Thank you. Happy Halloween to you as well. That's Teresa, I believe. Looks like it, because it's in green. It must be how long you've been. Teresa and Dolores. I think it's Dolores. Yes, Teresa and Dolores. That was Dolores. Used United Healthcare. It's 174 months. Mine gives a supplemental per month, 100 for gold. Gold. 100 for gold. I don't know what that means. Teresa. Food. Okay. And Beth, welcome everyone. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Beth. Thank you so much. Okay, so everybody's saying hello. And here's Pat. Welcome, Pat. Thank you so much for joining. All of you, thank you for joining. Talk to your state representative to refer you to the agency that's in charge of Medicare. Okay, I might do that. Yeah, I will. And hi, Sheila. How are you? I keep saying this. Yesterday I thought about you, and then I got sidetracked. And I was going to just say hi. How are you doing? And I haven't. Call the number in the back if you're United Healthcare card. I have. I'm calling them, but again, I just feel like I'm in a sales pitch, and I don't feel like anyone's really. I assume they are, but I don't know. I have the Medicare AARP. Yeah, that's the one I have. I'm not, I'm not dissatisfied with it, but I'm not that satisfied either, you know. So I'm gonna go through my trip in the, through the chaos, and I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna do a few videos on it. Everybody's saying hello, and there's Joe. Hello, Joseph. How are you? Um, it's Joseph. Wonder how they know. Wonder how who knows. I don't know. Pat, fear mongering. Oh yeah. See, I really think a lot of this is fear mongering. I became a prepper like 3 years ago because I started hearing about this. I thought it won't hurt me. Now I'm looking at it like, and I don't regret that I have this food, but this is all you hear. Wait a minute. If it's going to happen, I don't want it to happen, but I need them to stop talking about it. I just bought the Bone speaker, nice. The Bose speaker, nice. You bought this Bose speaker, okay. Mythical Nomad Adventure, funky van. I'm stocking up on pasta and canned chicken. That was the other thing they said. Soup is going to be hard to find. Now, I really want to stock up. I use a lot of cream of mushroom soup, for pastas, and I make a stroganoff with it, and I just use a lot of it. And I think I have maybe one can because I've been using it up. I'm going to have to go in and get some more. Don't believe them, Pat. Yeah, I don't know, Pat. I really, it's hard. Hi, Ark. How are you? From Southeast Texas. Ark, do you know anything about... That was the other thing. I'm getting sidetracked. I always want to drive a tank. So one of my subscribers said, there's a place in Texas, Uvalde, where they have old tanks and you can drive them. I'm thinking there's a road trip there. I'm going to go drive a tank. This next year, I'm driving a tank before I pass. That's for sure. That's a road trip. Do you know anything about that? For Ark. Expensive, Lindy. What's expensive, Teresa? Oh, I have it in glass jars, and I have some of it in the van, and the rest of it are in totes in my son's garage. And they're labeled, rice. This one has rice. This one has beans. They're all in glass jars, canning jars. And I have tried to protect them and keep them fresh. So everything's in that, and it's labeled, and I know where it's at. I don't put a lot there, but the rice and the beans, I've such tons of it. Rice, beans, and pasta are the main things in the jars. I have tons of it. I have 40 pounds of rice. I don't know how many pounds of beans I have anymore. I stopped buying them because I'm like, you got to stop. And the pasta, because it's so cheap, I just keep buying it and putting it in more jars. So that's where I keep it. Yeah, I have quite a bit of it in Pat, in my van under the bed. Yeah, I keep jars of it, and then I have small jars. I have the large jars, half-gallon jars, and then I have the pint-sized jars, and that's just for when they get empty, I use those to cook with, just on the shelf there, which I need to do a van tour. I can't, I keep putting it off. And I know my van is like nothing anybody else's van. Everybody else's van is pretty. They've got cabinets. It's all painted. It's decorated. I couldn't decorate a doghouse, much less my van. I am not a decorator. I'm not creative. I look at this, and it's so plain, and it's so simple, and it just looks busy. I hate showing it. I mean, even when Bob Wells was doing the video, I kept saying, this is just a simple, functional van. There's nothing pretty about this. There's so many fancy vans. I can't be compared to them. My van is nothing like all these pretty vans. It's just not. And I'm going to have people freaking out when they see my van. So, I haven't done the tour. I'm trying. I'm trying to convince myself to do it, but it's hard. It's hard. I know how plain it is. I used to call it the ugly van, but I mean, it's simple and it's functional, and I'm very happy with it. But it is not pretty. It is not pretty. Let's see. That corn better be the best tasting corn ever for the price. Oh, Annie, I'm telling you. I don't know if it's Annie or Spence. I was so shocked. I do use it for Mexican rice. I love that. And if I don't have any meat, that's fine too. But I have tons of meat. That got those sausages for 25 cents a piece. I still have 3 of those. I got those packages of, I showed them to you guys. Anyway, they're jerky. Um, they were 2.50 a piece. I mean, but that's not my favorite foods. That's something, because it was so cheap, I thought when hard times come, I'll use it. Now, I think the jerky and the sausage I might use with my Spanish rice, or my rice products, which is fine. I did finally find some dried ginger. Regular ginger spoils on me because I don't use it often enough, but I found a package of dried ginger for 98 cents today. And I don't use that much of it, so I really am adding up spices too, I don't know if you know, but I can't find celery seed. I picked some up a couple years ago. I don't use that much of it, but I do use celery seed in my potato salad. I can't find it anywhere. I found some celery salt, but nobody's carrying celery seed. And if I don't have celery, that's what I use, is celery seed. Oh well. Mythical Nome. Okay. Everybody say hello. I hope that can is good too. Yeah. Yeah. One can. One can. And it's only $64. And it's only $64. What does that mean? $64. Hi, Mary. How are you? Hi, Peggy. Yeah. Everybody saying hello. I know I've watched those videos too. It's scary. I can't imagine canned tomatoes being scarce. They're saying production, distribution interruption, which we're having all the time with everything. I mean, everything's like in chaos. I'm so shocked to see everything in chaos anymore. There's nothing, running smoothly. I don't get it. I remember in 1999, all those people, some in my church, thought everything was shutting down for, oh, I remember that. I remember that. And I was in computers at the time, and I went, these people are foolish. I don't even know what they're talking about. It was just a smooth turnover. And I think people are prepared for it. They've been working on it for years to make sure there were no glitches. So I didn't believe any of that because I was in the business. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Peggy. Oh, 64 cents. Yeah, yeah, well, nothing 64 cents a can here anymore. The only place I find that's more decent than everybody else, and I noticed the prices all of a sudden are going up, was Grocery Outlet. I mean, I did a video showing 4 or 5 months ago, I think it was a $9 shopping spree, and I got, biscuits, 2 for $1, 50 cents a can. And these were not the small cans. I mean, small cans and the bigger cans, croissants and just regular biscuits, they don't have any anymore. None. I go in every week to see if they have them. Because the same can is $2.38 at Walmart. And I'm not paying it. I'm not paying it. Now, and then they're also saying flour. Well, I don't use a lot of flour, so I have no flour, a little jar of flour. I don't make bread. Yeast goes bad after a certain amount of time. I used to make bread when I was real young. My hands will never do it anymore. Yeah, Lindy, call the number on the back of your card. Yeah, I will. I will. I have called them at a time. Yeah. Hit the thumbs up for Lindy. Thank you so much. That's Rita. Hi, Rita. How are you? Okay. Food. Yeah, I don't know who said that. Yeah. Hi, my sink. How are you? Yes, I do. I have Medicare ads all the time. I have mail that's stacked high of Medicare ads. Join us, join this, join that, so I do red, but the storage just doesn't allow food. So I have to put it in my son's garage. I do have a storage unit. I waited until I was making enough money on YouTube to get it, and make sure that YouTube could pay that storage because I don't have the money for it. So I have to make enough on YouTube. No, Lindy, they are okay. My agent told me to do it. Okay. The cards are okay, is what you're talking about? Is that right, Teresa? It's hard to avoid all these scams. It is. I'm so scared. Everybody says do not. If anybody sends you a link in your emails, don't do it. Don't even hit it. So I don't. Uh, them unspeakable. You are in a sales pitch. You are in a sales pitch. We have a for-profit medical system. Yeah, I know. I didn't realize that when I signed up. So 11 years ago, I didn't know they was privately owned. I didn't know they were profit making. I just feel like I must get back from Walmart. I was sad and mad. You were sad and mad, Ark? You just got back from Walmart? I just got on the Medicare Humana plan. All of a sudden, it stopped paying for my doctors. It's so crazy. Really, Michelle? Did you get any kind of notice or anything? I mean, I honestly, when I had those 2 cancers in that 1 year and 2 major surgeries, I think I've said this before, thank goodness. The surgery was scheduled, the big surgery, the kidney cancer, was scheduled in December. And I had gotten a notice, because this guy was hard to get into. I had gotten a notice that they were moving out of state and I had to get a new insurance company. I was freaking out over it, but I knew I had my surgery scheduled. I knew they'd have to cover that. But then in January, with all, you have to have all this treatment afterwards. And sure enough, they had to cover that too because it was part of the surgery. So we had so many days. So it worked out. Oh no! Oh, Michelle gave me. Wait! I do have it. I didn't mean oh no, but I did because this is a pickle. Thank you, Michelle. I got my pickle. Isn't it funny? It's horrible. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, I feel like everything's fear mongering anymore. Everybody wants to make their point. They all want you to side with them. And the reality is, not everybody's telling the truth about anything. Mrs. Texas, hello, I was vacuuming New York. My opinion, stay away from Advantage plans. Anyone that offers free things are the ones that screw you in the end. I got off the Advantage plan because so many doctors say no. It's getting to the point. My doctor said no last year. My hospital said no last year. So I had to go to one. They had one plan. I have to pay through the nose for that one plan. I cannot afford to go back to Medicare. The supplements are too high. $400 or $500 a month, I cannot afford every month for a supplement for insurance. I just can't do it. I'm just hoping I die in my sleep. Forget about it. The box speaker to make the volume louder. Oh, yeah, I have some, and I keep forgetting them, but I have a speaker where you clip it on. I have to, I just keep forgetting to use them. Sometimes I remember. I remember seeing those doomsdayers at church, January 1st, 2000, and saying loudly, Happy New Year. The world has not ended. No, I didn't believe that then. I'm having a hard time. I'm not about the food because I do see the problems with distribution. Working at Walmart, I saw a lot of problems. But I'm just not sure. I think some of them are just doing it to get the clicks. Others I'm not sure about. But I feel like something's going to happen. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to stop spending money on food altogether and just use what I have. And maybe once in a while a little meat, and that's it. I'm going to stop it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I want to drive a tank. I've always wanted to drive a tank. And to be honest with you, I, I used to think, I still do, if somebody makes me mad, I'm going to run over their car with my tank. Of course, I don't have one. I've never driven one, I would just love one. I want to see the damage. So if I drive a tank, I want to go over a car. I want to see the damage a tank does. I think they have obstacles you can drive over. I just want to do it. I don't know. I just think, you go through the town in a tank. I don't know. I'm kind of sad. Get a BD. How do you spell it? Get a BD. What does that mean? Get the bucket list, Lindy. Peggy. Get the bucket list. Yes, that is on my bucket list. It is. I've always wanted to drive a tank, and now I know there's a place that I can drive it. I'm going. I don't know how I'm going to get there. It's going to be next year, but I am going on a road trip. I am going to drive a tank next year. That's what I'm going to do. Thanks, Frukama. This text says I had only Medicare for many years. Then I switched over to Medicare Advantage plan, United Healthcare, and I would never switch back. I've never had any issues. I have not had issues with United Healthcare until last year. And my hospital and my doctors dropped all of their plans except one. And I think the whole thing has been dropped this year. It wasn't exactly United Healthcare, but I don't think my doctors want to deal with it anymore. So they're not getting paid enough. So I'm going to find out. I'll let you guys know. I'm going to do videos on this, as I go through this maze and see what's going on. I'd love to drive a tank. Oh, well, maybe, Beth, you can meet me down there. We'll drive a tank together. You get one, I'll get one. Dad was a tank commander in the late 60s during the Vietnam War. Yeah, okay. Unspeakable. I'm eating down all my stored food. I have mega amounts of beans and grain. Yeah, nuts and dried fruit. It's time to set it all and save the money for what is next. Yeah, I'm going to start doing that too. I really am. I just think I'm getting tired of hearing all this, and I'm getting tired of a lot of other things. So I am very tired of inflation. These prices are incredibly terrible. I'm tired of that. How long does it last? Because it doesn't last forever, does it? Rice lasts years. The other one, everything has an expiration date on it. Rice and beans last a long, long time, years. And some of these canned goods is 2 and 3 years. So I put the new in and take the old out. And I try to keep everything, at least 2 years for it to be in there if it has to be. But I'm going to start using it all. I am. I want to save my money. I want to drive a tank, so I have to save the money for gas. That's Susie. Hi, Susie. How are you? Susie Ann. Yes. And I'm going to video it. So you guys can be in that tank with me when I'm driving it. And I'll put some kind of a camera on top of the tank and inside the tank. Wouldn't that be fun? And we could see as I go over these cars. I'm seeing it in my head. Anyway. Okay, Red, I think you mean a bidet. Oh, my stepmother, Richiko, always had a bidet. So from an early age, I love bidets. I've never personally owned one. Now they have some that are not part of the toilet but separate, and you can attach them. I would love to have a bidet in my van. I'm telling you, those are the best things. And she always had a bidet. Always. I think that was just her culture, I am a Lindy redecorating. Yeah, I can't decorate. I'm telling you. I'm trying to make it nice, and I just hate it. It's not happening, guys. It's just not happening. When my dentist retired a year ago, it took me almost a month to find a network that would take Medicare patients. Well, I go to the community health care. I pay cash up front. And it's like, the good instance is it was $2,000 at the regular dentist to have a deep cleaning. And here, it was $360. So that's how much I save going to the community health care. And filling is like $25 or $35, depends on how big the filling is. And a visit, with x-rays and everything is like $50. So I'm very happy with the community health care, and I'm going to stick with them for dental. Because all I want to do is preserve the teeth I have. I'm not trying to improve them. I'm not going to cap them. I'm not going to do any of that. I just want to keep what I have, and if I lose it, I lose it. Okay. Driving a tank. I do not know about Uvalde. I will look into that. Yeah, because a subscriber sent me a message, and they named it and everything. I got to go back to that message and write it all down. And I don't know who this is. This is somebody I don't know who this is. Who is that? Oh my goodness, Mary, thank you. Uh-oh. What did I do with that pickle? Oh, here it is. Mary, thank you so much. I got to do this. You know I got to do it. This is for Mary. You knew you were getting it, Mary. Oh gosh, gotta have a little fun. Thank you, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mary. Let's see. Look into this. Sounds fun. And you will always have a parking place here if need be, lady. Okay. All right. Okay, Ark. Deal. And here's Joe. Q-Link for free phone. Anthem BCBS for Advantage plan. Get a card that is loaded monthly for use for food. Over-the-counter products. The amount loaded depends on your income. Yeah. Well, now I'm making money on YouTube, so I don't know if I'll get anything. I wondered if that was it. Just add fake flowers. Oh, stop, Teresa. You know I hate fake flowers. You just said that on purpose. I carried on in like 3 videos on those fake flowers I saw. I was just so shocked. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Sheila, many good heart doctors around Dallas, Texas, told me that Advantage plans of any kind they won't take. I was on it for 6 months. My knee surgeon would not take it either. Yeah, because these Advantage plans are cutting what they pay the doctors in the hospitals, and they just can't do that. They can't make a living that way. Don't keep up with the Joneses. Just me. Hi, just me. I can't. I can't. I'm pretty simple. No place I've ever lived in has ever been decorated because I don't know how to do it. And I put all bad things together, and, I'd have to hire somebody. And then when I see what they do, I don't like it. So I'm not a crystal chandelier person, okay? Just not. Oh, well. Message retracted. Okay, Beth, that's okay. Functionality is all that matters. To me, it is simple and functional. And I'm trying to I didn't have a lot of money when I started. I couldn't buy all kinds of fancy things. I got the insulation in the floor, and I just took from the house whatever I had. And then as I've been in the van 2.5 years now, I've added and I've deleted, and I bought this thinking this would work, and no, that didn't work. I think I'm kind of settled down, but it's different from what even Bob. It's similar. Bob did. I don't know how. Sometimes it takes months, for Bob Wells to put out a video that he did maybe 3 or 4 months ago. So I don't know when it come out, but it's old now. I've changed everything. Oh, not everything. I've changed a lot. Yeah. Yeah. It's not ugly through Lindy, it's functional. I like your little crocheted curtain. Yeah, that's the one thing I made. I made a bedspread and I made a toilet cover. And those are in Bob's video. I'll have them in my video too. I love color. I just crazy about color. But not every color. I looked at some fabric today that it was so cheap. It was in the discount area. It was $5 for 3 yards. It was beautiful and it was flowers, but they were dark blue and red roses. It's not my colors. And I debated and I debated. I said, I'll never use this. I'm not going to spend the money. It was $5. I'll never use it. And then a lot of times I'll buy things thinking, oh, I'll make this for so and so. And then I never do. So I have to be really careful. I have all these ideas and I don't necessarily always succeed in them. Red saying, hi, Rita. Form and function over pretty. It has to be for me. But I'm telling you guys, I'm warning you. I'm warning you, warning you, warning you. This is a functional van. It's not pretty. It's just not. So everybody's saying hello. Here's Rita. Don't apologize. My pickup is decorated in totes and duffels. Nothing fancy, all functional. Yeah, I would rather have functional. To me, decorative things are a waste of money. But that's me, you know. I've never been a real frivolous spender on. I'll buy all kinds of functional things, but I rarely buy a flower or anything, you know, anything. My son's going on vacation. Oh, he's going to be on my next live next Tuesday. We've already planned it. He's going on vacation. And when he's gone, I'm going to take over his garage and I'm going to paint all these wooden boxes I have in enamel so they can be washable. And I'm going to do other things. But I have all kinds of storage bags and totes and crates in my storage because I thought they were really great. And then I came up with something different. So I have a lot of stuff. And eventually, I got to go to Meetup and give all this stuff away to people who are starting out, who need something. I plan on doing that. I took some stuff last year to RTR, and they have a table that's freebies. So I'm probably going to take a bunch of stuff this year, too, and put it on that table for people. I had a bunch of backpacks I paid like $2 for. They were brand new, and blankets. I paid 75 cents for at Walmart. And I just bought a bunch of them and I took them and put them on the freebie pile. So people could have, because it's costing me practically nothing, I can afford to do that and be generous. Other expensive things I can, but when working at Walmart, I could afford to do it and I really wanted to help other people start out. So, it is what it is. Oh, being on the road in different states is what she actually needs. Yeah, 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 I do need to find that out. But there was something in my plan. Anytime I can go to an emergency room, there's something. But I do have to check all that out because I'm telling my insurance company I will be traveling this year to different states. And I need a plan that's going to work. So I put my ginger at least, I used to in the freezer. I don't have the freezer. I could. I used to make Chinese dumplings and egg rolls because my ex is Taiwanese. Yeah. I just got the dried because I don't have a freezer. I have very little room. You haven't found celery seed in over 4 years? I think mine is like 2 years old. Today I found some celery salt. I didn't even know they had. And they had one bottle, and it was $1.28. I picked it up because I don't necessarily use celery seed, and half the time I have to throw it away because I'm only making one dish, and the celery seed, it's cheaper to just have the seed. So I don't know. Frugal mom. I've only been able to find, yeah, okay, in small jars. Yeah, mine is small. It's only about that big. I haven't looked. I don't use it. I'll tell you, if you don't have celery, fresh celery, it's really great. I always use it in potato salad, always. And I made something else the other day, now I forget. And I used celery. And it was fine. It was fine. I used what did I use? It's because I didn't have celery. It was a stew. I used cream of celery soup and added celery taste. That's what I did. Lindy, your van is exactly like the room that Rocky and I live in at our daughter's house. It's functional for us. Yeah, I mean, that's all I need in a van. I don't need anything fancy, guys. I don't want anything fancy because then I'll start worrying about if I had a fancy van, when would somebody break in? I mean, it's just an added stress element. If you're already living on the road, I worry about being broken into, but because of the look of my van, I keep it dirty, blah, blah, blah. I don't worry as much. But if I had a fancy van, I would really be worried about being broken into a lot. And because it's fancy. So I'm just I wanted an older van that didn't, mine looks nice. Mine's a nice looking van, but I keep it dirty because it doesn't look good when it's dirty. And it's a safety issue for me. It's not about not being able to clean. I found a new, in fact, I am going to wash it because somebody spilled something on that side and I've got to get it off. But it's really about safety for me. It's not about the work of washing my van. The dirtier it is, the safer I feel. I know you don't understand that, but if I think I'm poor and I don't have anything, they're not have a tendency to break in. Look at how many cargo ships are not allowed to dock and unload. No shortage, it's just at sea. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, my husband knew because he's an engineer. I don't know what you're talking about. I probably lost that train of thought. The question is, why is everything so chaotic? It makes no sense. We're supposed to be the best company. Yeah. Why is everything in chaos? Manufacturings are burning down. The chickens are dying. The gas. I mean, it's just crazy. All of these circumstances all coming together are creating chaos. Why? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. So whatever. I guess I'm not supposed to get it, The free phone is through the government. Lifeline assistance program for low income. Yeah, but I don't need a free phone, Joe. I have unlimited data, whatever. And I make videos on my phone, so I need a lot of data. Thank you, Dolores. Yeah. Everybody keeps asking me for the pattern. I just made it up out of my head. I just said, I want a curtain here. And I started just making it. And it was perfect. So I can't even tell you how I did it. Grocery outlet is good for the specials. The staple items lend to be pricey. Yeah, unless, I just buy anything under $1. I look at it. And if I can use it, I will. If not, I won't. But I've stopped even doing that. I used to buy the little 99-cent rices and all you did was heat it up. Not anymore. I'm using up the rice I have. Like I said, I have over 40 pounds. I got to start using it. Not that it's going to spoil, but I got to start using it. You can't just buy it and let it there forever. So anyway. Hello from, this is Aaron, YouTube Music, AZERBAIJAN. I'm not sure where that's at, but welcome. And we have 92 in the house and 79 likes. Good thanks. What are people's opinions on longevity of canned foods past expiration dates? Oh, that's the other thing. A lot of people talk about that. Certain things can go past the expiration date. Other things can't. My girlfriend would keep things 4 or 5 years past the expiration date. She was a hoarder. You would open up that can, oh my gosh, you would almost pass out. So I try not to go beyond the expiration date. If it's a few months, I'm okay with it, but not more than a few months. That's just me. Came late from my AA meeting. Hello, everyone. That's Coswell. Hi, how are you? Thank you for coming. I love homemade bread. So do I. I love the smell of homemade bread. We had a bread machine at one time, but then went low carb and didn't use it as much. Yeah, I, I do bread once in a while. I'm just not a bread person now, but I make a lot of gravy, and I use flour. I have a lot of the gravy mixes because they're 50 cents a piece. When they're 50 cents a piece, I'll buy a bunch of them. So I have tons of that, but I have to start using them. Brenda, thank you. But you know what? I've broken every nail but this one. Look at this. They're everyone is pretty much broken. When I was on the trip for almost 2 months, I took those 2 trips, and then the next month I was all flustered. I didn't take care of my nails. I did them once in 2 months. I have to do mine every week. They all got broken, cracked, whatever. They just have to be taken care of every week. And I know this, but so I'm starting over. They'll be growing out. I'm not worried about it. You can Google that and give you all the info. That's Martina. Joe, Rita, I tried to rotate my canned food, but beans and vegetables, I don't worry about the dates. Yeah, beans are, I don't know how many years are on my cans. If it's kept cool and not where temps are above 78, I believe it's fine. Well, mine is in my son's house, but what's in the van, I use the oldest first because it gets hot in the van in the summer. Rita saying thank you to Martina. Silver Kitty Warrior. Well, I'm going to go make something to eat. You have a good night. Been very nice chilling with everyone. Yeah, thank you. And Rad, any of you that are my moderators, please put your link up. I would love that. We've almost been on for an hour, so I'm sure everybody's getting tired. Goodbye, Silver. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys coming to my lives. I really do. And I have such a great group of people. They're really, really nice to me. It's just a best buy date. I'm used expired cans a year after expiration date. As long as the can isn't swollen and smells good when open. Yeah. Did I make the live? Yes, you did, Tammy. But we're getting ready to leave pretty soon. Yeah, it's a pretty colorful curtain. It is. I love it. I love color. And when you see my tour, you'll see the bedspread and the toilet cover. And Chris is here, and Joe is here. Everybody's saying hello. Thanks all. That's Rita. Hello, Lindy and beautiful Marley. Received your email. Grateful to connect. Oh, yes, you did. Yes. And do more videos so we can see what your content is. I think you're just putting your first one up. So your content makes you and your interest, and who you're talking to. And I am trying to learn how to have subtitles on my videos. I think I should have for everyone, so everyone can watch it. Sadly, now scammers come out when you lose a pet. I'm going to do a video about what a friend went through. Really? Oh my gosh. Tammy said, "Hi, Ms. Lindy. I am new and can't believe I found the live." Well, thank you. Thank you, Tammy, and thanks for looking. Appreciate you becoming a member or a subscriber of my channel. That's too funny, Pat. I'm not sure what she's talking about. Too many scammers out there. Yeah, there are. Good thing I sent two, because you kept losing the big one. I have the big one in a special place. Now, again, but I know where it's at now. I am glad you said two, because I put the big one in a special place and then forgot. And then I finally found it and I put it in another special place. I do know where it's at now. But I keep the little one right here in my little key area, in my dash. I think it's so funny. But yes, it is good. My young friend had to move back to Texas due to our state declining the pacemaker defibrillator he needed to survive. How crazy is that? Really? Really? That's the other thing. All the medical supplies that come in from overseas. I don't know what all countries, but I don't know. Just Me is here. Hello. Terry is here. Hello from Quartzsite, Arizona. Hi, Terry. How is it? Is it getting busy? It should be. Is it getting kind of busy in Quartzsite? I'm going to be, if I have an appointment in November, and then I told my son today, I think after my appointment, I'm just going to head to Quartzsite. The problem with Quartzsite is, if you're going to be there for months, what is there to talk about? You know? I mean, you have to come up with some kind of content. I don't know if I'm going that, or I don't know. I haven't made up my mind, but I'm going to be there in January for sure. I put $114 a month for Manhattan Life supplement. I got out of the hospital yesterday. Medicare and my supplement paid it all. Good for you. Medicare and my supplement, I have to pay $365 a day as a copay for the first 4 days. That's just the copay. That's Medicare. And that's United Healthcare Advantage Plan. With the supplement. That's Medicare and United Healthcare. And I still have to pay $365 a day for the first 4 days. Just so you know. Mythical Nomad. I got government Medicare free on my Social Security. I don't know how that works. I've never heard of free Medicare. We all pay, every one of us, the same amount for Medicare. Are you sure that you got it for free? Because they automatically deduct it out of your Social Security. If I were you, I'd check that out, because I've never heard of that. So let us know. Let us know. Yeah, I've never heard of that. What state are you in? MySync. Missouri. Just me. Driving a tank would be cool. Yes, it would, MySync. We do need to find someone who will let you drive a tank. That probably won't let you smash a car, though. No, I don't understand why I can't smash a car. I do. I want to. I want to smash something. I want to go up and, not just in dirt. That's not fun. I'll do whatever. I'm just teasing. Lindy, driving over a car in a tank? Yeah. Yeah, I want to see what it looks like after the tank's done with it. I don't know. It is, Kentucky, Lucky, I think it's going to be fun. We'll see. Maybe it'll never happen, but I'm planning on it. And this is Keeping Up with Colorado. Hi there, honey. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Hello from Nebraska. There's Tammy. Hey, pal. Hi, you made it. From Tacoma. Just tuning in. Lindy Love Light from Florida. Hi, Elsa. Yes, hi. Okay, so I was trying to say yet again. That's what some people did in Europe. They had them first time. I tried one out. I don't know what that means. Hey, Red, Crystal dropped us viewers off. She got busy buffering on the road. So that's why you guys came here. I don't stock up on a lot. I joke where I am is Aldi and another store touting prices for Thanksgiving lower than that. And there's Mary. Mary again. Is this the same Mary or a different Mary? Well, Mary, guess what you get? Okay, thank you so much, Mary. Thank you. Kentucky, just buy fresh canned or frozen green vegetables and some fruit. You know how expensive those are? And there's Francis. Hello, Francis. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Mary. Soft, you can use a bidet. Don't you still have to dry off with something? No, not really. I mean, you just sit there and use the bidet and it all drips off. I mean, I can't remember because I haven't used one for years. I thought of a bidet, but it's not heated. I haven't installed it yet. You should be a cash and sewer saver. Be a cash and sewer. I don't know what that means. Be a cash and sewer saver. Red. Everybody say, Susie Ann. Love Lindy. Love the thought of driving a big tank. Yeah. It's gonna, I don't know. Lindy, how's, oh, Marley's doing fine. She's laying right here. Marley's doing good. In fact, I want to do a short if I can figure out the short. I do shorts. I don't know what's happening. But, your senior moments, too many. I'm going to do a short on Marley. I want to show you guys what she does in the van. You're not going to believe it. I'll show you. I'm going to do a short on that. Well, I volunteered at our church food pantry. Beth, the retired grocery manager, explained that they last 5 or 8 years have kept in cool, dry storage. Okay. Chat. Okay. I didn't know you hated fake flowers. I don't hate fake flowers. I don't like them either. I'm very neutral. Uh, they're dust. They just collect grime and dust. Um, there's nothing wrong with them. But in a van, for me, I'm constantly cleaning. I must sweep this floor 5 times a day. The dusting I can't keep up with because there's so much dust and dirt. I can't deal with plastic flowers. I would need a faucet and a spigot every other day trying to clean those plastic flowers. So they're not something I would have in a van. Let's put it that way. It's not an item I would have in a van. Me personally. I don't hate or like them. I just don't want them in my van. That's all. Elsie's saying hello to Lori. Take Jason with you when you go to Uvalde so he can record from the outside too. Maybe you could start a wish list to cover some of the cost of driving it and the gas for the trip. I do have a wish list in my, not on Amazon, but it's in my description and it's strictly just gift cards that I could use for gas or food. I don't really need a lot of things, and I would just, if you want to do anything, $10 gift cards, fine. Whatever, I just don't want a wish list on Amazon. I don't know why. Jason, I told him if I ever hit 200,000 subscribers and I can afford it, I want him to be my business manager and help me do filming. Jason is not a van person because I'm not living in a van. I said, how about an RV? And he goes, well, maybe. I said, or you could tow a trailer. Yeah, trust me, he's not the van lifer you ever want to have with you because he will complain about everything. There's Amy. Everybody's saying hello. Mary, is there anything you need or we can send it to you through the Amazon registry? Which Mary are you talking about? How's Marley girl? She's fine. On YouTube. Tammy, if you want to start a YouTube channel, go to YouTube and follow it through. It's so simple. It is not complicated. You just have to get used to it. That's all. And you're talking to a camera. And I was always, when I first started, was always afraid, oh, well, I'm old. I'm not beautiful like all these girls. Don't wear bikinis. Then I went, I don't care. And I just started talking. Okay, Robin. Great to see you again. In Australia, we get free Medicare from the government. We can choose to have private or public coverage or both. No big companies involved. That's good to know. That's good to know. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Hi, Heather. And I've already said hello to Robin. Good question. How's Marley? Well, okay, you guys all want to see Marley? Let me show you. Marley, would you please say hello to everyone? Can you please? No, I know we have a lot of flies. Can you say hello? Okay. I don't know if you saw her. She got her face right up in the camera. Kudos question. Did Camo inspire you to go on the road? Camo Dave inspired me to start a channel. I was scared to death. In fact, as many years as I had been on, I had never made one single comment. I saw all the hate comments and I freaked out over it. So I was even afraid to make a comment myself. And he really talked me through all my fears of having a YouTube channel. And he helped me build up my confidence and said, why do you care what anybody thinks? Just do your channel. He's really the reason I have a channel, is he really helped me get over my fears of having a channel. I wasn't afraid of talking to a camera or YouTube or anything. I was afraid of all the nasty, evil comments that hurt everybody's feelings. And I didn't know if I could deal with it. So that's what Camo did for me. Tammy Kevin is a YouTube creator, has uploads on how to YouTube. Good, okay. Danny S. Hello from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I love watching your videos, and I have a dog named Biscuit that looks similar to Marley. I saw another dog in the Walmart parking lot. Looks like her sister. So it was amazing. It's welcome, but welcome, all of you. And Red is going to drop her. I'm sure she is. My cat, Tippy, says hello to Marley. Okay. Keep up with Colorado. Okay. Midwest Beanie. Hi, how are you? Danny S., welcome. Must be a cutie dog. I am well, thank you. Okay, everybody's talking to each other. What store brand are the small jars of celery seed? Well, I used to find them everywhere. I don't find them anymore. Hi, Lindy. This is Verlinda. I'm getting things together and trying to sell some things. I'm thinking you're trying to go into van life, so you're selling a lot of things. That's good. That's good. Welcome. Welcome. Generosity is a blessing for others. Yes, it is. It really is. Makes me feel good, even if the stuff that I give for free over at the RTR, it makes me feel good that I can help somebody that maybe can't afford that blanket. I mean, the regular prices on those blankets were like $5, and I got them for 75 cents. So I was really thrilled that I could give them. It's named Funky. Oh, Mythical Nomad. All right. Yes, Martina. How are you, Red? Okay, so everybody's talking to everybody. It's raining in New Mexico. Mary Little. Hi, Lindy, and all popping in and out. Dinner time here. It's been almost an hour and 10 minutes, so I think I should end it too. I'm hoping that everybody does well. I thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate you being on my live. And I have lives every Tuesday at 5 p.m. if you happen and to think about it. And I try to, do a reminder. I'd appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much. I'm going to see if I can do everything here. And everybody's talking. Keep it dirty, Lindy. Keep what dirty? Celery seed is among the many anti-inflammatory. Okay. Good to know. My friend said hers is paid by Medicaid. Okay, see, SP 7100 REPTURE. Okay, all right. Yeah, everybody, you guys are fortunate. And Teresa says, I understand, but I don't know what I said, Teresa. Okay. Start by recording videos. Watch them to see what you like. Upload them on your channel. I'm subscribed to your channel. You just have to make videos and upload them. Okay. Everybody's giving you advice now. Well, thank you. You are a true pioneer. I feel like I'm a pioneer. But Bob Wells is the first pioneer. See, I just went to Walmart today. They had none. Yeah. Martina. I'm off to help with homework. Yeah, and I got to get going too. My Y2K, my husband said it would be fine. The world is on fire. I don't know. Everything seems so messed up. Totally agree with Lindy. My band looks fancy on the outside. Target is being shady with employees. Glad you didn't get it, so you didn't get it. Get it. It's been signs of the last days, Lindy. I hope not. Brenda from Missouri. Hi, Brenda. Thank you for watching. Trying to get hi, Max. Hi, Mara. Jackson. I'm not sure what she's saying. Tammy, you can belong to this community. Ever hit the like button? You must be a writer. Hi there. You must be a writer. This is Verlinda. I'm not sure who she's talking to. Have you considered food banks, Lindy, to save money? I've done a video on food banks as well as church. Reading the back comments. Yes, bidets rock. I have a small handheld for van life. I'm thinking about that. How does it work? Does it work pretty good? Okay, everybody's saying hello to everybody. I want to get a giant bag of beans. Do so. And rice and water. Yes. Yeah, I've been lazy on my water. I used to just keep 3 gallons. Doesn't ring true. Sounds like a story to create for fear. Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about. I enjoy your life. Thank you, Martina. I have to be careful of the package gravy and the packets of flavored rice. Raises my BP, and I don't have BP issues. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to just do natural. But I do make my own gravy. Soy sauce. That's what really makes a good gravy. Have a nice evening. See you next time. I thank you all. I'm going to let go. I've got to get off of here. And it looks like everybody's leaving. So, good night. And this is Danny. Hello, Danny, and goodbye, Danny. From Wayne, Indiana. I have to be at work at 5:30 a.m. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Good to see and hear from you. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. You have a wonderful week. I'll see you next Tuesday, and Jason's going to be with me. Thanks. Good night.